This is part 54 of Ocarina of Time 3D. We just wrapped up the Water Temple, so we're going to start by getting the Water Medallion from Ruto.
And it's blue.
Yeah, like everything else in like the last 5 parts has been.
Except for the neon lights we had in the last temple.
But we're also going to get a Gold Skulltula from the top of a tree.
In Lake Hylia.
In Lake Hylia, thank you. Then we also get the fire arrows and the gold scale.
Basically, we stay in Lake Hylia almost. It's not actually. We do stay
pretty much
in Lake Hylia this whole video, I believe. Watch us. We'll leave somewhere for a short second. So
probably.
But everything we have to do is really right there in the lake, and so I guess we get to spend some more time out there. But it's a lot more beautiful now than it was before the dungeon.
It really is, and we're actually going to get a pretty cool cinematic here in a few minutes of the lake filling back up. It makes it nice. But this cinematic, man, Ruto really needs to let go of wanting to be your wife.
But you know, you can say that about let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Well, it's kind of funny, like in that cinematic, she says, "My gift to you is my eternal love," and I'm like, how about just give me the medallion? And
yeah, that's all I want. Well, actually, now we can't marry her because she's a sage, and so we just get her power or whatever. But it reflects life perfectly because in order to have a marriage you don't want to get into, you got to basically do one of the hardest things in your life,
pretty much,
aka the Water Temple in this game. So
it really works out well.
It's a perfect example of like how things really work in life, and I'm sure Nintendo thought about that when they were designing the Water Temple.
But this is the cinematic like that I was talking about.
Love it.
Just seeing the lake refill. Well, we have to talk to Sheik first.
Were you going somewhere with that?
Really.
Before the lake refills. I got you.
Yeah, I forgot.
You kind of threw me off because you were talking about something, and then you just stopped. I was like, well, what's he doing? But how about that sun right there in the background?
It does look. It's a beautiful part of this game. Like the whole, and I feel like Lake Hylia.
It is
in almost
Here's
every
what you're
Zelda
talking about.
game.
Where it's kind of filling up around the edge.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Yeah, eventually.
But I do feel like the Lake Hylia area in every Zelda game is pretty gorgeous. Like Great Bay.
Twilight Princess is the best.
Twilight Princess,
in my opinion, it is.
It's just, and even like in Skyward Sword, when the Faron Woods is flooded, and then you get to
well, there's also the lake. It's Lake Floria. Is that what's called?
Floria, yeah.
Like even that part's beautiful, but maybe it's just a water thing. Like in real life, like waterfalls and lakes are typically pretty beautiful. So
they are.
I mean, some of it has to do with that, but just I don't know, I've always liked the areas. I'm right with you on that one.
Me too, yeah.
We've always had very good music, I think. Like, even the Water Temple
had
a good theme. So it's just, they usually have, like, music that is kind of relaxing, I think.
It really is. And you kind of brought this up before we got started. How do these people just keep disappearing?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, I keep on thinking of Sheik as a female. Like, why I can't get over that? I guess because Nintendo sometimes...
It's androgynous.
Yeah, you can't really tell sometimes like what gender they are based on how they look, and still always try to remember that Sheik is a he. Yeah, but I forgot I was going with that. Oh,
the disappearing
Deku nuts. Like it makes sense when he's using a Deku nut.
Yeah,
but like
it blinds you.
He just jumped into the water right there. It's like Field of Dreams or something.
Yeah,
like he did the water / corn, but just basically walk in there and go away.
And then Ruto disappeared on us there in the Water Temple. I mean, everyone just likes disappearing. I guess no one wants to hang out.
Now, why didn't jump in the water off that tree is beyond me. I had it perfectly... I don't know if he would have dove. I don't know if Link would have dove or not there, but it's like, no, I'm going to jump on the ground and just hurt myself.
Well, I'm not sure, because when we do the diving game, obviously we dive. Yeah. But I'm not sure if any other place in the game you actually dive jumping off from a high point.
Yeah, you do in Gerudo Valley. Don't you dive? Like, if you jump on that bridge all the way down that, like a valley. Duh. Yeah, that's like, I think you do a dive. I'm pretty sure you do a dive on that one.
Well, we'll see here in a while.
Yeah, in a long while.
I will say I really love the concept of getting the fire arrows by shooting the sun.
Yeah, it is. It's a cool concept. It goes together really well.
It makes sense. But now we've got the fire arrows.
Yeah. You're sitting there, I was like, I don't really have anything for the fire arrow. I mean, we actually do use it more than an item we get, another arrow that we get later on in the game, but...
Well, I think the other one
there's not a lot of uses for the fire arrow. I mean, they can kill enemies with it, obviously, but...
And there's a few torches you can light with it, but usually there's like a Deku stick and a torch already lit.
I don't remember using it that much, and I don't...
Me neither.
Is it required to beat the game?
I'm not sure if either of these...
I think there is, because if I remember correctly, in a dungeon later on, I think you have to shoot up at the ceiling, and it has a web, the last dungeon.
Oh,
you have to shoot at a web, I think, so I think you do need the fire arrows, which... I mean, okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes it more valuable than an arrow, like I said, that we'll get later on in the game. So,
well, it's different from like Majora's Mask, where your dungeon rewards were like fire arrow, ice arrow, and the light arrow.
Yes.
In the some of your dungeon rewards, of course.
You got the light arrow in Stone Tower Temple.
You got the
ice in the Great Bay Temple.
Yep, and I think
you got the fire in the Snow Ahead. You know, I never actually thought about those arrows being the. You know what? I don't like Majora's Mask now because, like, I don't know. I never thought about it until you brought it up. But you get those 3 arrows as your dungeon item.
And I know
in like 3 straight dungeons.
And I know in like Stone Tower you get 2
Where do you get the other stuff?
It's the
hook shots in Pirate's Fortress. Is that what it's called?
I think it's Pirate Fortress. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's funny to think that they took what is maybe not 100% optional, but it seems like optional in this game, and made them totally required to even get out of the dungeons. In Majora's Mask. They
made for the few mistakes they had. And
there's not many.
And like, because I think there's probably some other items that you really don't need in this game, but for the most part, I feel like they used most of them. So
they really do. I thought that fish was just going to jump on the bank with you, right?
Yeah. Now this takes a while right here. I just had a hard time. First of all, getting him to bite.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, man, I did this numerous times because one, it is hard to get him to bite.
It is.
And then to reel him in, like it takes forever, as you'll see here in a little while.
Yeah.
And you actually end up losing him a lot. So I was like, this is a little bit longer than I wanted to, and that I remember, but. It's basically like as soon as I catch this guy, I'm done with that recording.
Exactly. And we kind of complained when we were fishing as Child Link about how long it sometimes takes to reel in these big guys. Because you get them right there, and then they just
and they take you back into the water.
Yeah.
Well, they don't take you, but they take your line or whatever. Line. So
and it's very frustrating, and I don't know why they chose to do it. It's not really so much a challenge as you just have to wait it out.
Yeah,
I mean it's
now one thing you mentioned is the theme of this place is the same as Kakariko Village. I think both of us agree that we wish there would have been a different theme.
Absolutely,
in this area. This theme goes a lot with fishing. It works well with it.
Does.
So, but. I'm never a fan of having the same theme in different areas, except if it's like, an early 8-bit Zelda game.
Well, yeah, and we agree 100% on that, because this is a nice, peaceful, tranquil area. We're just fishing, as frustrating as it can get.
Yes.
But we're just fishing, there's no enemies, and, the Kakariko Village music is good for that.
Yeah.
But,
something different. I don't know what I want exactly. Now, one cool thing is that what's it called? The fish store guy. I don't know. Clark, whatever you want to call that guy. But a cool thing is like he's mentioned something about his hair. Like he used to have a lot more hair back then.
Yeah.
You can actually take the fishing rod, and if you cast it right, you can actually pull off his hat.
Now that's impressive.
Pretty cool. Like I've done it before, and like you find out that he's bald, and he actually like has some text. Like after that, regarding like around his hat coming off, so just a cool what's it called? Like not
nice
an Easter egg,
kind of an Easter egg.
Like if you want to try it, because we have nothing else to really talk about while we're here fishing.
Well, it does take a little while, and the reward for this we mentioned at the beginning of the park. We get the gold scale for it.
Yeah, golden scale. Not that matters.
Yeah, golden scale. I wasn't thrilled that was the prize for this. We got the silver scale from doing the...
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. Yeah. I thought I was going to catch that small fish, and I was going to be so upset if that actually would have happened. That's why I kind of reeled it in really quick right there.
Get it in.
But anyways, back to what you were saying.
Well, yeah, like when we were Child Link, we got the silver scale by doing the diving game to get the silver rupees in Zora's Domain. And that made more sense because the scale lets you stay underwater longer.
I agree.
I don't really get why the golden scale is your reward for fishing.
Okay, but would you been more happy if like you had to go, like you basically went to the same area? Well, you don't want to do that right now because it's frozen. And if you dive off right there, you might be in bad shape. But let's say like it's not frozen, like all it was just grabbing more rupees in the area. Would you rather like, because that's not much of a game either, so.
No. Well, compared to spending 6 minutes fishing for this.
That's true. But I mean, something diving, I agree with you, would have worked. Maybe something like Hylia.
That would have been cool.
I don't know. There's different things you could have done. Like you said, it doesn't really make sense like fishing and getting a golden scale. So, but you know what? Fish, scale.
That part makes sense.
So at least it makes sense in that, area.
Now, do we need the golden scale? I mean, I know we use it to get a heart piece, I think, later on. is it needed at all to beat the game?
I don't think so. We do usually get a heart piece, but you can actually. And we
finally caught the guy.
I know, but we still got like about 3 more minutes of the video, so it takes a while to reel him in. But back to the Golden Scale, because I was trying to remember what the heck I was even going to say. Oh, you should actually probably get before the water temple because there's a lot of diving. You can get through doors and stuff. It's not required. The first time I actually recorded this game, I did get it before the water temple.
Yeah.
I think in this game, I just, I knew I didn't need it. I was like, I'll just get it later after I'm done.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to get it before the water temple, it can help out in some areas of diving. You have to equip the iron boots, which in the 3D remake, it's not that hard to equip them.
In the original, it was a pain in the neck.
Yeah, that's probably why I did it, actually. Because you have to equip the iron boots as much, and anything that can save time from that is worth it.
Now, we probably could have come here as soon as we could get into Lake Hylia as an adult. I mean, we could have come and gotten the Golden Scale a long time ago. Yeah,
that's true. That is very true,
Or did we have to wait till it refilled with...
But you hit the magic bean. If you plant the magic bean, it actually flies over in that area.
That's
so
right.
You can, if you plant that magic bean, as soon as you become an adult, you can get the Golden Scale. It's really not required. Like I said, you get a heart piece from it, but other than that, I can't think of anything that's really required to even get. Not necessarily to beat the game, to even get something from it.
Well, you got to think, we're not really in a lot of water the rest of the game.
No, we're not.
Lake Hylia, we're knocking out pretty much right here. The Water Temple, we spent the last 4 or 5 parts on.
I won't spoil too much of it, but there's really no, except for we're going back to Ruto Valley later on, which that just has water below us. We really don't need to go there at all. So
exactly. So I mean, obviously, we're just trying to kill time while we.
This conversation's boring. I'm getting boring over here talking about it. Usually, we know these parts are coming, and we'll get off topic on something that totally nothing to do with the game or the part.
We've done a good job on this.
A little bit, but we not had that good off topic subject. To kind of just keep us going all the way through this.
You want to go fishing this summer?
Yeah, sure. Get the beer.
Get down to Lake Patoka or something.
Get the beer. Get the cigars. Sounds like a good time.
We caught it. We caught it.
Yes, finally.
19 pounds.
I want to catch a 19-pounder in real life.
I'd be pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
I watch enough river monsters that it really makes me
I want to know how big a 19-pound fish is.
Well, there you saw it. It's almost the size of
this is a video game. The scales are probably not, realistic.
Speaking of
scales,
they
might be.
Speaking of scales, we're about to get that golden scale.
Like Majora's Mask. You think the moon being that close and not, crushing the earth from gravitational pull is realistic? No.
There's our golden scale. Finally. Man, it did take forever to
This is a long part. This was a long part, but anyways, this will go ahead and wrap up part 54 of Ocarina of Time 3D.